What's up everybody, Iojiki here and welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena. It is the open beta. It's super exciting. So I've been playing Magic now for like 16 years, but also been playing Magic the Gathering Arena since closed beta. I haven't really put a lot of videos, I don't think, on YouTube. I don't think I've put any videos on YouTube about this, but maybe this will be the first one. This is the first one. But anyway, it is the open beta today. It is September the 27th at the time of the recording of this. And it's a very special day because not only is the open beta, right? So there should not be wiping accounts anymore, which means that we can actually make progress in our account and unlock cards forever in theory. And then the second part, which makes this really cool, is it is actually the release of Guilds of Ravnica, which doesn't come out. The pre-release for the actual paper card game is this weekend, so we actually get it like 2 days early, which is really cool. And that's the power of the digital space, is we can get it fast. So we're gonna check out the open beta. We're gonna check out Guilds of Ravnica stuff because I hear that we can actually do sealed event, which is one of my favorite formats to do, is sealed deck. Yeah, should be good. We got only 500 gold to start apparently, and the gems, the 3,200. The reason why I have gems is from getting gems in the open beta. And so we have gems left over for that because it got refunded since my entire account got wiped. So this is after you launch it and you do the tutorial, which we skipped the tutorial because we know how to play Magic. It brings you to this. So this is this little opening bit, and it says, hey, you can play a game to complete this quest, get 250 gold. So we're gonna play a game, and then it's gonna tell us. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of teaching us through this. So yeah, let's play a deck. These are the ones you start with. We're gonna do Force Might because I like it, Force Might, and we're gonna stick with the default. I don't actually know what's in this deck, but it's green, so it's got to be like ramp and fatties. So I'm okay with that because that's how I like to play. So we'll see how the servers are, if it's being slammed or not for open beta. We'll find out. That's pretty fast queue time. We're against a little TO. And of course you get to choose what planeswalker you represent. So I don't just get Nissa just because I'm playing green. Blanchwood Armor, yeah, I love that card. Plummet is good. I have no idea what color they're playing. And then Vigilance, yeah, this is fine. We'll keep this. I'm playing green as well. So potentially we have a mirror match here if they do land where else. That's gonna suck. That sucks. We got double plummet, which I don't think is gonna be relevant here. So yeah. We can do potentially Greenwood Sentinel, which has Vigilance, and then Blanchwood Armor it, but that's about it. We have to like out fatty him, basically. So if he attacks here, we're not going to block it because we want to try and do Blanchwood Armor and then either attack or keep it back as a blocker, depending on what we draw. If we keep drawing forests, at least Blanchwood Armor is relevant. Never mind. Rabid Bite. Yep. That must be in this deck, or he just added it. M19, so yeah, it's probably in the deck. Because I think it's M19 starter bits, except for Plummet. Plummet seems to not be M19. Oh, that's bad. We're drawing nothing but forests here, so we'll get a fatty eventually is the plan. Of course, it's gonna still say he has the ability to do something because he can tap land where Elves has an activated ability. So that's kind of how the way that Magic Arena works, is it kind of stops the game if you have something to do. Otherwise, it just goes automatically. You can keep land where else back. Well, that's it. If we don't draw another creature, or we don't draw a creature that is relevant the next turn, basically we're gonna die here. Because we have nothing here. He's not playing a flyer. If he plays a flyer, then great, but that's not it. Get hit for 3 again. Thankfully, we just have to play a game. We don't have to actually win a game. Bristling Boar. Pretty good. We'll see if he can actually kill it, though. So we end up taking 3 again, at least from the center Courser, because we're not going to block with Bristling Boar. Though chances are he just has like a Rabid Bite or something to kill it. Again, I wouldn't doubt that. He's going to do a trick here. We'll walk into the trick if it's a instant trick. Like a giant growth. Titanic growth, okay. Well, I'd rather that die than me actually take the damage from that, so that's fine. That's fatty. He just had like all of the removal spells. That's the Bristling Boar. You're not going to attack into this? Oh, he is. Okay, cool. So we'll block here. If he has Titanic Growth, that's fine. Oh, Verdant Rebirth. Okay. Ooh, Galta. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. So this just has Trample. So let's attack first and see. He wants to take 9. All right. Galta. We have 2 big fatties, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to come back from 6 life here. Pilot game dies, we'll lose 2 life. Or we'll gain 2 life, I should say. The Trample's really going to help us here if he doesn't play something big, like Gigantosaurus or something. Courser. If you're playing Courser and we know what Courser is, that implies that maybe he just has a bunch of land in here and he doesn't actually like know what he's doing here, which is fine. All right, let's go combat. Let's go into Galta. We'll leave Highland Game back as blocks. Just because if he has like a Titanic Growth or something like that. Okay, we'll deal 10. Well, technically 8. So he's gonna gain 2 life back. Oh, 9. Never mind, I can't count. So if he does play a flying creature, which I don't believe the green has in it, we have double plummet. This kind of doesn't work for the mirror match here. Also, if he plays a Galta himself, we're gonna be in trouble. We need to try and like finish it out quick. There's Gigantosaurus. So the question is he going to attack when with Gigantosaurus? We'll keep back Highland Game just in case. The question is, do I do double attack here? I think I do double attack into Highland Game and Galta. That's what my gut's telling me, at least. Yeah, because he's gonna make some choices here. Keeping his land war else back. We'll do that, we'll gain 2, that's fine. That puts us back up to 8, which is a little bit more stable, so that's a pretty big swing for us. And we got rid of his Gigantosaurus, which if he's playing the default deck, there's only one Gigantosaurus in the deck. He could play Galta here. What is this? So he gets a land. Nice. Into play? Yeah, battlefield tap. Did we just win with Galta here? Yep. Galta carried us. I thought for sure, like, nah, we weren't going to get that one, but turns out we did okay. Got lucky, but hey, that's part of the game.
Ooh, more quests.
More quests.
Another one every day.
Yeah. So cast black or green spells.
Rewards for daily and weekly wins too.
So this was similar to the other thing. Nice.
Golly, there's just so much to look forward to.
So there's reset daily, right? And Guilds of Ravnica packs. So I thought we could complete current quests to access more play modes. So I guess we're gonna have to do this for a little bit. So we'll just keep playing green. We're gonna have to play constructed, I guess, for a little bit before we can actually get to a sealed event or whatever the other play modes, I should say. Which is fine. That was cool. We need to play green or black spells anyway, so this is fine. Look at this guy. Is that Sarkin? Like a premium thing. Highland game. That's fine. We'll keep that. We can have a turn 2 and 3 and 4 potentially. Like we have a good curve if we get forests only. No turn 1, unfortunately. Like no land war. Pyro Pedro. Okay, we have a plummet just in case he plays like a dragon or something. But it looks like he's playing forest, so Druid of the Cow. Nice. Also do that Druid of the Cow. No attackers for Highland game, because he could just kill it with Druid. And that's a bit of a waste. We're gonna leave it back, it's a good chump blocker. Nice. We can do Vigilant Baloth here. I think Vigilant Baloth seems like the better play here. Just like to ramp out. Like he didn't get as lucky with lands, so we're gonna try and push it as hard as we can. Because we can also play Bristling Boar later or something. But Vigilant Baloth on turn 4 is like the best because we actually hit our land drops and we got a Druid of the Cowl. So now we can start threatening damage. Also, we have a blocker back because Vigilance. Because he's a Vigilant Baloth. Didn't play a land. So unless he's trying to be sneaky, he just didn't get lucky with the land drop. Potentially kept a 2 land hand and that was all the lands he got. Oh, well, we're getting pretty lucky actually here. So he can't really realistically double block. So we're gonna go to combat and see what he does here. He may have a Titanic Growth. Which seems likely. I don't even actually know if it's in the deck. I just know that the other guy played with it. So we'll attack with Vigilant Baloth and see what happens. He might block and pump. He's got 3 mana available. I doubt he's gonna block with Druid of the Cowl if he does block. Or he'll just take 5. Oh, it's Titanic Growth. So the order was a little bit premature there, but that's fine. So Titanic Growth must be in the deck, which is good to know. Nice, double Courser. So we can kill one of those coursers if we attack with Bristling Boar. I doubt he's... Oh, nice. Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay, that's fine. Do you rejuvenate? I think we'll wait to do that. We're gonna do combat first. Attack with Bristling Boar. See if he blocks one. He can only block with one. Potentially would have been better to keep Bristling Boar for like Blanchwood Armor or something, but we know we have Galta in the deck at least. I actually don't know what else is in the deck, so. Okay. We have a blocker from Elvish Rejuvenator, which is nice. He valued the center Courser a little bit on there, so. Ooh, Blanchwood, nice. I'll double block that now, I don't even care. Because that's just gonna get bigger. Cool. So, we could play the forest, but we're gonna wait. He's gonna block this time. Cool. We'll end turn here, just to make sure, like, he may think we have something else up. Wow, he's been getting lots of coursers. Nice. Oh, that's nice. That is an aggressive mammoth. We played a fatty first. So he must have just drawn that because there's no way he wouldn't have played it earlier if he had it. Okay. We're gonna keep this forest back. Probably just gonna chump. It's fine if he just wants to chump something. Okay. He's keeping the Rejuvenator back, probably potentially because he doesn't think it's worth it to do anything else with that. Or to block the mammoth because you're only saving yourself from 1 damage potentially. I didn't know aggressive mammoth was in this deck. That's pretty neat. Bristling Boar, nice. Maybe a little bit too late, but that's cool. Threw up the good game there. Okay, doesn't matter. See what he drops here. It's Llanowar. That's not gonna be enough. So we got a little bit lucky. He got screwed there for the lands. That's kind of how Magic goes sometimes. You just tag. Sometimes you get really lucky and sometimes you don't. The lands are a big reason for that because you either get screwed or you get like flooded for lands. And we're just gonna attack in. Are we gonna miss lethal here? Let's see, you could do 3, 4. I think we would have missed lethal if we'd only attack with 2. So we're gonna go in with the team. Ah, even better. So we only lost one dude. That's pretty good. No need to waste stuff. We'll throw a good game. We threw the Highland game out there just to kind of know, like for him to know that we had him anyway. And then he was tapped out, so he didn't have anything to do there. Which is why we kind of just attack with the one instead of like full team. All right, claim prize.
You have enough gold for a booster.
Oh, it's gonna make us buy a booster.
Get one from the store.
It's gonna teach us how to do that. Nice. Thought I skipped the tutorial.
One booster pack. Let's go and open your new booster pack. I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Yeah, so I don't really know like any Guilds of Ravnica cards actually. Lord Soul Colossus, pretty cool. Golgari Guildgate, nice. Response Resurgence. Nice. There's a lot of cards I don't know about.
Quests to earn more boosters in gold.
Okay. Do I have to? Yes, I do. It's telling me to do it. So we gotta play more green spells and also deal damage. So it's probably gonna have us do like a few of these until we can actually do sealed. A penis. I hope that we can actually do sealed. Like I said we would, but okay, this is iffy. Like I like the Gigantosaurus potential play, but we'd have to get really lucky with lands, and I don't feel comfortable. This is fine. We have enough for that. We need to get like Llanowar Elves and stuff. A lot of people are playing green. I wonder why. I wonder if the quest is always green or black. Like this is the third green player that I've seen. I wonder if the pre-green deck is just really strong. Whoa, Meteor Golem, hello. Nice, I didn't know Meteor Golem was in here. Got some removal, actually. Yeah, Galta is getting reduced. This guy's not playing anything. I would ideally like to just draw more land at this point, because we don't actually need anything else besides the land. But because I said that, obviously we're, you know, not gonna get there. Alright, so Galta is originally 10, so 12, right? So it gets reduced by 1 per each power that we have. So this is 7. If we did Titanic Growth for 2, that would be 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be enough to play Galta for that. Also, we could just play Galta now if we wanted, just for 5. But then we can't play that. So I may just go like may attack in. This is kind of cheeky. I may attack in with both of them, do Titanic Growth on the one that's not blocked, and then play Galta. I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. He may have Titanic Growth as himself. In which case, I hope he plays it at the wrong time. So it's choosing on a block, right? To be safe, I may just do it on the Bristling Boar. Is he gonna Titanic Growth, I wonder? Alright, let's be cheeky. Let's be cheeky. I'm probably going into a Titanic Growth trap here. Or is he just gonna Titanic Growth my Bristling Boar? Yep. Ah, we deserve that. Wait, did it not give me apparently it didn't give me a chance to do anything else? Okay. Well, we deserve that. I should have just let it go through, waited till he Titanic Growth, then Titanic Growth in response. Is the correct play. Drop Fidgeton Bailiff down. So we're gonna do no attackers here to keep one back for a block on the land or else. If we draw another land, we can do Meteor Golem to blow up his Llanowar Elf. Also, Galta is a thing, which we can just play. I think I would wait to play the Meteor Golem. We're probably just gonna play Galta instead, and he's not gonna. So we'll play Galta now, and then we can attack next turn. Can we do 4? I wonder if we can play both of these. So we have 6 mana. If we play 4, that'll reduce this down to 2, and then we can play that. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. So we'll play Bristling Boar, and then we're gonna play Galta for 2. And then next turn, if he doesn't, so if he keeps the Llanowar Elves as back as block, and he doesn't play anything else, then we can Meteor Golem. If we draw a land, we'll Meteor Golem his Llanowar Elf and then just go in for the kill. Or not, it would be for the kill at that point. He needs to play something else here that threatens board. Yeah, like that. Which we're going to Meteor Golem promptly. The Llanowar Elves is pretty terrifying at this point. Alright, so we can't Meteor Golem that, sadly, because we don't have a land. So we can go in with Galta. And if he double blocks, we can kill the Gigantosaurus. I think that's the play. Let's go into combat. Let's see what he wants to do here. He may have a Titanic Growth, in which case we're kind of walking into a trap here, but we'll see. I'd like to hope that we can draw a land into Meteor Golem. Kind of hope he just blocks there and doesn't now he's gonna Titanic Growth. Always. Okay. Well, at least he wasted that on a thing, so now we could double block with Gigantosaurus if we want to, or double block the Gigantosaurus and kill it. Also kill the Llanowar Elves is a thing too. Because Blanchwood Armor is just going to make it get bigger. Wow. Never mind. Why do they draw all the removal and I only have a meteor golem? That's a bit rude. Okay, Blanchwood armor is a thing. He can only block by one more thing, so that's gonna make it 6. That would make it a 10-9 or a 11-11. 11-11 is a little bit better. Let's do that. If he has another kill spell, I'm going to be really sour here. And the question is, do I wait? I think I wait. I think we do no attackers. I could attack in, but then he could just double block, and that puts me in a weird position because I have like nothing back to block. I would really like to just draw another land and kill something with Meteor. There's another land. Okay, so the question is, what do we kill? Do we kill the Gigantosaurus or the Llanowar Else? The Llanowar Else has the potential to get a little bit bigger. Doesn't... I think that we just kill the Gigantosaurus here. Yeah. Because we're ahead of him on lands right now, too. Well, not necessarily lands, but bigger than that, because he put it on Llanowar Elf. So we're going to kill the Gigantosaurus here. And then attack in. He has to double block to kill the Vigilant. He's probably just going to block with the Corsair, if he does block. Well, he has to block, otherwise it's dead. Oh, he is doing the double block. Okay, if he does the double block, we'll take the opportunity to kill the Llanowar Elves. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to get a Llanowar Elf back, but it's not going to have Blanchwood armor on it, which is fine. Oh, and our Baloth is still alive. That puts us in a really good position. That's basically, we just board wiped him. Yeah, there you go. He surrenders. Concede. Not bad, 3 games, 3 wins. We got like all our rewards done. Except for this one. There we go.
Special events. Each one is different.
Nice. Oh, you can put advanced play modes on and off. Welcome weekend Singleton. Draft Core Set 2019 Sealed Guilds of Ravnica or Competitive Guilds of Ravnica. Interesting.
Find events here too. Keep an eye out for new ones.
All right, so here's all the events as well.
It's been fun. I hope you stick around. Goodbye and good luck, Planeswalker.
All right, cool. So yeah, we could do a draft if we wanted to, but we're gonna do oh yeah, Welcome Weekend Singleton. It's gonna be sweet as well. So this whole weekend, I believe, is a Singleton event where you can do like make your Singleton deck and then play that. We're gonna play Sealed though. It's 2,000 to play Sealed. Nice. I thought we were getting a free ticket or free entry, but maybe not. We're gonna play Sealed anyway because we have the stuff for it, and Sealed is fun. So Let's do it. Even just by playing with 0 wins, you get 3 additional packs. So just for playing, that's really good. All right, here we go. Let's get lucky with our sealed. Yeah. Open. It's showing us all the rares here. That's kind of neat. So these are the rares opened. We got 2 Light of the Legion. Wow, nice. When it dies, put a +1 on each white creature you control. Mentor means when he attacks, put a +1 on a lesser power. Choose a card name, search target opponent's library, hand, blah, 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 for up to 4 cards and exile them. That's really good. That's really strong. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Okay. Camaraderie. So just based on this, so this is called Jumpstart. You can play it from your yard by discarding a card in addition to its other costs. That's kind of iffy though. So just from this, just if we're doing based on rares, Camaraderie and Light of Legion, these are like awesome, right? Like this is cool. This seems a little bit win more though, Camaraderie. Gaining life though. But 2 Light of Legion is neat. So let's see what our other commons and uncommons are, just to kind of like go from there, right? So if we're thinking white green, right? What do we have? When it dies, create a white soldier token, right? So white green is go wide. Usually Selesnya is go wide strategies. That's removal. Take heart. Nice. Cementor stuff. Sworn companions, which can be mentored. Candlelight Vigil. Nice. That's good. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. That's good. Light Legion, there's their double one. Locks on Restorer. It's got Convoke. Flight of the Equinets. Convoke and flying. You're gonna have to have a lot of creatures in order to play that one, I think. So that's it for white. That's it's not super heavy in white, except for our rares. We got 4 Vidalcan Mesmerists. Whenever Vidalcan Mesmerist attacks, target creature and opponent controls get -2, -0. It's pretty cool. Festival Adept. Target creature can be blocked. This one is Defender. Whenever you surveil, which is the keyword of Sultai. Not Sultai, sorry, Dimir, which is blue-black. So whenever you do that, it gets a counter, and then when it's basically a 5/5, it can attack. Still, a 2/2 for 1 is not that bad anyway. So if you're surveilling a lot, that's pretty good. Wall of Mists, it's just good for blocking. Capture Sphere, flash enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap enchant creature. It doesn't tap. Sinister Sabotage, counter target spell, surveil. So yeah, you can put stuff into your library, or into your from your library into your discard pile. Turn X target creature to creature type. What do we have for black? Deadweight is good. That's removal basically. Hired Prisoner is also good. We have 2 of those. Pilfering Imp. Right. That's target opponent reveals their hand. That's not bad. It's a 1/1 flyer at least, which is good. So you could use this ability if you wanted to, but otherwise. Whenever you surveil the first time each turn, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. I don't even know if we have like any surveil cards, right? This one, surveil 2, surveil 1. Okay. All creatures -1/-1 until end of turn. Surveil 2. That's pretty cool. Sorry, opponent reveals their hand, chooses an online card from it. That player. Okay. Nice. So, huh. We have a lot of red too. Direct current, it's kind of expensive. Lava coil is good. That's removal. I was trying to look at like removal first just to see. Like, because removal is really good. Risk factor, that's the one that we saw, which is kind of meh for me. Cosmotronic wave. Can't block. Radic Cyclops. Gassing instant or sorceries. So there's a little bit of a theme with that, right? That's pretty neat actually. You could do instant sorcery spell, target creature can't block. Creatures with defender can't block. Okay, so that's a little bit worse than I thought. Cosmotronic wave though does. They can't block. Creatures you control have +1, +0, and have trample. That's neat. What do we have in green? Nothing. We have like, oh my god, we don't have like anything except for pause for reflection, right? So when we're thinking about potentially going like Selesnya, we don't have anything here. Like we have 2 convoke cards, right? So we have 3 fog, right? We could prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. So we could stall, which is nice, and then we could do undergrowth, right? And there's the battlefield to gain 1 life for each creature card in your graveyard. That's kind of neat. Undergrowth, I think, is on black-green, right? So yeah, we don't have a lot of that, but we do have like 2, so that's kind of neat, I guess. We could just pause for reflection and then like stall. So target creature doesn't untap. You can surveil on a stick. It's a 2/2. That's pretty nice. Darkblade Agent. As long as you surveil this turn, it has Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Okay. That's not bad. Dimir Locket also helps if we're playing Dimir. Notion Rain. Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. Deals 2 damage to me. And then the Unmoored Ego, right? Graveyard hand, a library of 4 cards with that name, and exile them. So could we do Unmoored Ego for a land? Yeah, we could. It just says choose a card name, so we could do like Forest or something and just rip the forest out of their deck, which is good and bad, because right, because if they're land screwed, we could do that. Otherwise, we would want to get rid of, I mean, that's about the only thing we would know right off the top of the bat, like, is a land card, because the other cards are kind of like, I don't know how this would play in Arena, because do you have to type in the card name? I don't know. Artful Takedown. Choose one or both. Tap target creature. Target creature gets -2, -4 until end of turn. So that could be a kill spell or tap. Is it Locket? Nice. Is it or is it not a Locket? So that's some color fixing if we wanted to go into red a little bit. We have one of those. Potentially we could just play Is It if we wanted. Trooper. Discard a creature card. Gets +2/+2. Gains trample until end of turn. Death Touch. That's pretty solid. All right. Undergrowth. We have 2 of these. Enters battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So that could be cool. Selesnya Locket. Double strike as long as you control a gate. I don't actually know how many gates we have. Mentor. Like, Mentor seems pretty neat. This is cool because we could play it in whatever, right? Red or white. As long as it's your turn, so that incentivizes attacking. Flying Haste. We don't have a lot of Boros cards. So here's some Selesnya stuff, right? Enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library and reveal a creature card or enchantment card from among them, put them in your hand. Rosemane Centaur, we have 4 of these. Convoke Vigilance. That's actually not that bad for Convoke, because we can tap other creatures. And then, of course, we have Camaraderie. And we have a World Soul Colossus, which also has Convoke. Rampaging Monument. And there's battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Still, 3/3 for 4 is not bad. And then it has potential to get bigger. Guild Gates, we have like 1 of each Guild Gate. That's pretty cool. And Selesnya, right. Okay, so we have a couple options here. Selesnya is not bad. We have 4 of these, right? Can we sort by how many we have? I don't think so. So we could do 4 of these. All right, so let's do some filtering here because we can do that. So if we're looking for green and white, we have, you know, we have 2 Lighted Legions, which are good. They're a 5/5 flyer for 6, and when it dies, you get a +1/+1 counter on each white creature you control. Right? That's pretty good. That's pretty bomby. That's Convoke, right? Not bad. So basically, we're doing like Convoke and Mentor, right? Making tokens and stuff. We could play stuff like Pitiless Gorgon if we wanted to, because that's in green. We could play Fresh Face Recruit. We couldn't play any of these things, but I don't know that we would want to anyway, just because they kind of are anti-synergistic. We could play that even. That's a 2/2 for 2. That has potential to get bigger. Foragers. Enters battlefield, you gain 1 life for each creature card in your graveyard. We could still play Foragers, because creatures are bound to die by the time we play that. And then, yeah, Pause for Reflection, we could just build up Massive, and then Pax Favor. We could do that as well. Mind of the Masses is good, right? That's just Alpha Strike and then pump something that doesn't get blocked. And we could play Fresh Faced Recruit if we wanted to as well. That's some white. Selesnya Locket we could play just to fix. And then, of course, we have these as well. Which this could be whatever we need it to be. At, you know, 2 mana spent in this, or tap 2, that's not bad. And these are all Vigilance too, so we can attack with them and then tap into Convoke, right? So we can Convoke for them and then Convoke into them. So that's not bad. Selesnya is not bad. What are the other options that we had? We had Dimir, because we had 4 of the Vidalcan Mesmerists as well. So this is just, you know, attack, weaken something. Potentially it doesn't kill Mesmerist, but it's only a 2/1, so. Also Surveil. Surveil scares me, like, in Limited, just because you're pitching a lot of cards, right? So you are getting rid of cards into your... Yeah, look at the top 2, then put any number of them in a graveyard, right? So you can... It gives you a lot of information, right? Because you don't have to put anything in your graveyard. You can just see what's on top of your library, and if you're like, nah, I don't want to draw that. So that's powerful. But then if you do Surveil, you can Surveil into something, right? What do we have that's flyers? Or Evasion. So that's Evasion, counter, is removal, right? It has flying as long as you cast insert sorcery. That is potentially just really good when you Surveil. Target creature in owner's hand. Also pseudo removal, right? And then we have like lots of Death Touch and stuff in here. We have 2 of these. All creatures get -1/-1, which kills tokens basically. That's better. It kills these things too, technically, but and also surveils. Like the Surveil seems like it gives a lot of information. We could do... Trying to see if we could do into undergrowth here, right? Because that'll trigger off that. So we could do 3 color if we wanted. We could do Golgari with blue. Or more like Dimir with a splash of green. We don't really have the fixings for that though, I don't think. Like we have Dimir Locket. That's about it. Like we don't have a lot of fixing in green. Though if we did splash green, we have Krul's Foragers as well to draw. I just don't know if it's worth splash green or sorry, yeah, splash green for it. Except for this guy. Right, it's like you have to have at least 2 creatures for it to be a 4/4 for 4. It's kind of iffy in this. I don't know, both Dimir and Selesnya interest me. I feel probably like more comfortable. This just seems weird right here. Put it in your hand, right? Top 4 is meh. Like, I feel like Selesnya is really good if you have a build around me, right? But I don't know if it's going to be good for this limited event. So, plus we don't have any really removal. But we have some removal in Selesnya. We have like Righteous Blow, which is technically removal. And then we have Collar the Culprit, and then Lighted Legions. All right, let's see what we have in terms of bombs into Dimir, because that matters as well. What is a bomb? What is a deal with it card? One? No, it's too expensive. That's removal. Like, these all seem like it works a little bit better together, but I don't honestly know that any of these are deal with it cards. That potentially. I think we go Selesnya here. We have the most bombs in Selesnya. We have 2 Lighted Legions, which are just good. And there's no like plummet in here, so let's do it. Let's whatever. So that's fine. That's value. We get 2 dudes, right? So we're gonna kind of do like Convoke and Mentor stuff. So that's good. That's flying. That's so expensive. So what do we have to do to make this value, right? We have to tap like 4 creatures. If we tap 4 creatures with it, then it costs 4 for a 4/5, which is not the worst. Convoke as well. So we'll run that one. Growth potentially could happen. Might of the Masses. We're gonna build this out and see what it looks like, and then see if we actually like, if we're happy with it or not. Seems so lame. Alright, let's build this out and see if it's even worth it. Okay. Need to run this guy. So there's our removal. Do the Convokes. We could do one of those. That one. God, it seems so bad though. Get a creature though. So let's see, what does this have? 17 creatures, 16 non-creatures is respectable. The non-creatures are, what do we have? Non-creatures are our Righteous Blow, Might of the Masses, right? So that's a removal win con. And then make tokens, so that's technically more dudes. Selesnya, we have Camaraderie, which is pretty good. Gain life, draw cards. Play Okonauts. And then we could do Forest in for Guildgate. Good. Technically, we could splash like red if we wanted. But I feel like that would probably just be bad. We'd have access to like smaller dudes, but we also want to have like white, reliable white for Light of Legion and stuff. And I just don't think it's enough. So Sky Knight Legionnaire seems pretty good. Especially with Mentor. It's got flying and haste. Oh, considering it. We do Street Ride too as a win con. Yeah, this is a little bit iffy. Block, Mentor. Oh yeah, you could pump it and Mentor something. Nice. +3/+3, Convoke. That's a bit of a combat trick, right? All combat damage. Pause for Reflection. Just in case something bad happens. Or some trick. I actually kind of like Pause for Reflection. But it seems a little bit weak unless, like it seems sort of neat, but it also seems really weak, so it's Pack's favor. Rolls Forgers as well. The 4/4 for 5, that's not bad. It's better than some of these. Like this one is just like I'm so iffy about, right? It's flying, which is good. Flying. Like this one I'm iffy about. It's got Convoke itself. It's 3/4 though. And it restores 4 life. Versus this one where you can essentially gain more life, more than 4 life. I might take out Loxodon Restore and put in Curl Foragers instead. I think I'm going to do that. Because otherwise he doesn't really... Oh, we don't want to do Pause Reflection. We want to do Curl Foragers. That is Undergrowth, so if we play a late game, it's fine. If not, it's still 1 or whatever. We may have to switch that out later. This is kind of like... I'm not excited by this, but that's the thing about Sealed, right? You have to make the best. The reason why I like Sealed so much is like you have to make the best with what you have, right? It's not always going to be the best, but like it's going to be good enough. It's kind of how you want to play it. And also you want to keep it as close to 40 as possible. It's like a big mistake that some people make. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to like add in Candlelight Vigil and stuff like that. Or like add these dudes in because they Convoke as well. But I don't know. It seems easier to play certain things than the double white as well until late game. The only upside to playing Loxodon Restorer over Curl Forgers is the fact that Light of the Legion is white, right? So Light of the Legion will proc on everything except for Curl Forgers here. Or this one. And that's it. Everything else is white, right? So we could do Loxodon Restorer in anyway. Convoke it out. Gain 4 life. Probably better than Curl Forgers now that I think about it. Curl Forgers could potentially get us more life, and it's a 4/4 or 3/4. We're losing out like 1 versus Convoke. Yeah. I changed my mind. It's that easy. It's that fast. All right. Go wide. As the name. Done. It's saying it's 3 colors, but it's not, because the only red... Oh, actually, hold on. Goblin Banneret, how'd you get in there? Go. Done. Yeah, there we go. It's only green white. All right, let's try it. See what happens. We can do 3 losses, so I think potentially we can switch it up and do Dimir if we have to. Like if we feel like it's not performing the way that we want to, then we can switch, right? All right, that's fine. Don't need green, but we are heavy white anyway, so green is like not something we need to play with. We do have quite a bit of like good green cards though. Playing Dimir. Like I feel like Dimir is super strong, right? There's a lot of, it's very control-y if you're gonna play control. But he doesn't know if we're playing Boros or if we're playing like what at this point. Yeah, dead weight. Well, this seems pretty good. Seems pretty strong. So he might just like wipe right the board and surveil. We gotta discard a card now. So let's discard this one. So we could do 4. We could also tap 2. And we could convoke this out. I think we're gonna do that. That's fine. Does it have Death Touch? Nope. We can even play some word shaper if we wanted to. Yeah, it seems like against Dimir, Dimir is like really good. And I think we had probably stronger power cards. But man, pulling the double rare is just like, yeah, Artful Takedown, man. Common. All right. Fresh face recruit. In that first strike. The problem with this is if there's a lot of Dimir players and they play that board wipe, the neg1 to everything and surveil, then I'm screwed, right? Like if I was playing Dimir, I'd be playing that card. So the 1/3 prevents me from attacking with Fresh Face Recruit, which sucks. Because he can just now set up and control. So we can do, let's see, we have 5. 3 would be left, so we know. So let's go ahead and do Wood Shaper. Creature or enchantment card put in your hand. Okay, we get that one. Oh my god, can we play it? Yo, we totally can play it. That's neat. I actually forgot. Really? Okay. So I forgot that Convoke was of that creature's color too. Yeah, so we need to convoke into some fatties now. I'm very worried about, yeah, mephitic vapors. That's it. That's all I'm worried about. Glad I didn't play the Hunted Witness as well. Mephitic Vapors was like the thing I was worried about, right? So let's draw 2 cards. So if I attack with the Centaur, is he going to double block and trade? Find out. No. Do that. So the problem I have here with Selesnya is that I have 2 like really good bomb cards, but if I don't draw those bomb cards, then I'm kind of just playing like dudes, right? Oh, camaraderie. That's a thing. Is he gonna counter it? So camaraderie would have been better a little bit later, but whatever. Probably could have waited till next turn to play Fresh Face Recruit. Play the Equinox. Just jumping. Cool. Hey, we won. So like it looks like he surveilled, but he didn't really like draw into anything there. All right, I'll try it again. I'll try Selesnya until I like get crushed. Mephitic Vapors is the one thing that I'm worried about with Selesnya, because I have a lot of dudes, and then if he Mephitic Vapors, I just don't care, right? Like I pulled 2 Mephitic Vapors in mine, and like if I wanted to play Dimir with 2 Mephitic Vapors, I totally could. So this isn't bad. I keep that. It's not the worst. Rosemate Centaur seem to be pretty good. I got 4 of those. So if I can play it, it's a 4/4 Vigilance, which is not bad. And it's cool that Convoke is like, I don't have to wait. Like if I just do play dudes, right? So yeah, let's play that. Make him think we're playing Boros, maybe. Or as far as he knows, we're playing Boros at this point. Nice. Into that damage. Next time we can play Rosemane Centaur. Potentially play the Equinox. You gonna go into some land, surveil into land? Ooh, nice. Rock card jumpstart. So we can play 4/5. We can also play Hunted Witness into Rosemane Centaur. Nice. Next turn we could play Flight of the Equinox. Too bad Lighted Legion does not have Convoke, but it's a Boros card, that's why. Luminous Bonds. That's fine, we can still Convoke it. Can't attack or block, but we can still use it as mana. So, for Convoke at least. And it counts as a creature. So I'm okay with that. Oh, we have another one too. Right, we can play that. We can play that. I think we just do Flight of the Equinox to get a flyer out there. Seems good. Play a dude. Basically, Convoke means that like all our dudes are lands, which is nice because I like playing big stuff. We're not gonna be able to play Light of the Legion anytime soon though, which sucks. So we have 4/5. We need 2 more lands, but we can still play stuff because of Convoke. And he's playing 3 colors. Want to surveil? Oh boy. So I say we attack in with Flight of the Equinox, right? And then we can do... Can we do double Rosemane? Potentially. Let's attack in, right? Damage. Can't play the double, sadly. If we didn't attack with Flight of the Equinox, we totally could. It's a bit greedy, but I don't think there's any big board wipes except for Mephitic Vapors, which is only going to take out 2 of our dudes right now at this point. And we still get 1 back because of Hunted Witness. Just playing the long game here, we're trying to like rush him down as much as we can. When it dies, you what now? Nice. I'd really like to play Lighted Legion, but have enough. Oh, actually, we do have enough to delay. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, delay Legion. He's only got 1 mana up, so. Right, let's do it. We can still play the other one. We're going balls deep with the strategy here. And we can still play Roseman Centaur, unless he kills the other Roseman Centaur. Is he just gonna chump? He might just chump, put it on the Darkblade Assassin. Oh, he's gonna double. So, they're gonna die at the same time. All right. So no second Rosemane for us, but that's okay. That's probably better. What is this? When it deals combat to exile target creature that players controls, put a hit counter on it. The player loses the game if they own 3 or more exiled cards with hit counters on them. Wow. Yeah, I'd play Dimmer too if I had that. But yeah, we just could swing in for 9 and kill him anyway. Probably would have done Alpha. Hey, cool. Actually didn't click on what we got there, so. I don't know. Like, this deck is like interesting, right? Like, I like it, but it feels like it's not complete, you know? Like, it feels it has potential, but like I'm missing something, I don't know. Right, well, I can play that and then convoke stuff, so sure. Not bad. 2-2, 2-1. It's first strike. It's okay. Sorry, huh? Oh yeah, we have Colored the Culprit in here. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. I feel like that's going to come to effect here. So let's play this. Let's play the Recruit. Next turn we can convoke, I think. We draw land. Put the top 3 cards of your library in your graveyard. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, we didn't draw land, but we did draw a Roseman Centaur, which is fine. We could also attack, but I kind of want to play something, so. That's a little bit better to get the cards out of there. We have a go wide strategy, right? So. Also playing 3 colors. C3, C4, 5, 6. Yeah. We're gonna see what he does here. Oh, that's a bit rude. All right. Good thing we got 3 more of those somewhere in our deck. I kind of expected him to play something, but it wasn't that. 1/4 with reach. Actually don't care about that right now. Unless he pumps it up. No blocks. My turn. So we can do first strike mentor there. If I play this for 2, and then we only have 4. I think it's better to play a Loxodon Restorer, get that health back. Let's do that. All right. And then it went quiet. Demir Locket. There's a lot of people playing like multiple colors here. Oh, so this is Ewit, right? So he's gonna play that next turn and have it fight something, right? Kill that, we kill that thing too. I guess we can collar the culprit. Or I just like wait. Cause like, yeah, we might just wait. Let's just wait. Then kill the Loxodon. Which is fine, I'd rather him kill the Loxodon than something else. Like Flight of the Equinox or Light of Legion or something, right? Because basically our ground creature, like our strategy right now is to like play dudes on the ground, stall up, play dudes that are flying, like Light of Legion, attack. Kill that. Let's block here. Should we call her the culprit for that? I don't want to. It's an instant though, so. Alternatively, we could attack and see what he blocks with and then kill something with Dissident. Yeah. I'm gonna pass turn. Because we could do Dissident on our turn too. To block like something that has 4 power, right? Tap for 5. Block something that has 4 power or less or more or whatever. Nice resolve. Getting a lot of mana over there. We need like more mana on our end. Or like more dudes. Tap enchanted creature, it doesn't untap. Yeah. Color that. My turn. So he can't attack with the shaman because we have first strike. But he can draw into that. That's a flyer. Well, rip Light of the Legion. Yep. Good thing we have another one in this deck. I guess. He's run out of cards. Look at the masses, huh? Mine of the masses I kind of want to save. So I might just wait. I'm just gonna wait. I hate to give him another turn, like, as a dim era player, but we'll do what we can. Alright, so he's gonna draw some cards. Those are pretty good in limited. This is like the second or third people I've seen play Dimmer though. Go to attack. No blocks. Can you counter this? No counters. So we have Mind of the Masses for it as well. Nice. Flash Surveil. So now he could do an Alpha Strike here because we don't have our Stalwart anymore for the defenders. Only got 2 creatures in his yard? Huh. I like it says 2 for Golgari, like it marks it. Or 2 for Undergrowth. Nothing? Interesting. So we're gonna leave that back on block. We could attack with just the Flight of the Equinox. Rosemane Centaur we could potentially attack with as well, but we do have Mind of the Masses. Let's just do combat. Let's go to attacks. Let's do that. See what he wants to do. Our creatures are more valuable than his to just keep. Mainly because they're mana for our convoke spells as well. Blocks. Fine. Okay, my turn. So he could kill my Flight of the Equinox if I attack. I could kill his Watcher of the Mists, but that doesn't really put any kind of pressure on it, so we're going to pass turn. I could do 4. I could attack with Rosemane Centaur, and actually it might be better to just attack with the Centaur. But he will be able to kill something. Right, so say he chump blocks with the Recluse, I could kill it. If he double blocks, if he blocks his Watcher, the Mists and stuff, I could kill it. Most likely he would be able to block with the other ones though. Let's go to combat. Let's go to attack. I'll attack with the Centaur and see what happens. See what he wants to do here. He's gonna double block. I will take 2 for 1 if he wants to do that. That's fine. He has more flyers than we do here, but that's fine. This Dissident just sucks, man. It's just sitting here. I wonder where the music went for, like, MTG. Oh boy. That's a card. Oh my god, I'd run that too. If I could. Multicolored cards. No wonder he's running 3 colors. And then he's gonna get some... Wow. Yeah, who needs card draw when you can just get all the cards back that you pitched into your yard? We get Dendrick, of course. Damn, that sucks. Now we're just gonna get screwed, aren't we? We're gonna get like flooded on lands. And it's gonna make me hate life and play Dimir. Yeah. Yeah. Like, we could build something like this if we wanted. We have the cards. I'm gonna play Locket. I might just pop Locket here. Pop Locket. Seven mana, draw 2 cards is a little bit expensive. Okay. He's gonna get rid of the Death Toucher. Or not. Alright. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, he's got mana to do whatever he cares about right now, so... Yeah, he's got so much removal. I feel like we need more removal in this. That's just the reason why. That we don't have like anything. Sure. That's about all we can do. Like, I feel the Celestia deck isn't like bad. It's just, it's not good, you know? Yeah, no wonder so many people are playing Dimir. It's like just really good. And Golgari actually combo wombos with that quite a bit. The Undergrowth at least. Legion? Sure. It's not gonna matter, but that's fine. I think we might have to mix up our deck and play a different color. Play like this. Either black blue or black green or whatever. We didn't have a whole lot of green cards, so maybe just potentially black blue. Though I think we had some good combo cards. What is that? mean, that's it. So. We just accepted defeat there. We could have dragged on, but we didn't have any way to come back from that. All right, time to make a gross Dimir deck. Is there a way to like restart already? So Light of the Legion is really good. It is sort of bomby in the deck, but like, yeah. We can turn on auto suggest again, that's fine. Let's go ahead and change the deck. We'll do black. We'll throw in green there just because I'm not actually sure what we have. So Artful Takedown is good. That's fine. That's really good. That's still good. So this is the green that we have. Discard creature cards. Gets +2/+2 and gets trample. And we could just do that as much as we wanted if we wanted. No, it's only once per turn. Still not bad. So, yeah. That doesn't really help us. That helps us if we want to play like Celestia and stuff like that. I'm mostly interested in any of these green cards are good or if it's only these. Because if it's only these that are good, like this is good by itself, right? Equal number of creature cards in your graveyard. So like, yeah, that's worth playing for splashing green into it. Potentially. So let's do that. That's Undergrowth, right? So let's do that. Surveil, yeah. Dimir Locket. This one. This is okay. It triggers off of the other one as well, so we could potentially pitch something. Let's see what else we have first. Dead Weight, yes. That's pretty neat. This helps. Mephitic Vapors is, yeah, we want to run 2 of those. Because that's just our assurance policy against something. Plus Surveil 2 is nice. That's okay. That's good if we're surveilling. That's good. That's sort of removal. Right, that gets stuff. Veil. That was really good when it was used against us. Sinister Sabotage is not bad. That's removal basically for something. Well, Mist isn't bad. We could totally run Vidalcan Mesmerists if we wanted. But I kind of hired Prisoners just, or hired Poisoner. So what, let's, I guess what is our strategy, right? If we have a lot of like kill spells and stuff. We could do Whispering Snitch. That's not a really good win con. I guess our win con is like one of the big dudes. Like this one. That's actually kind of funny. So we could convoke it as long as we have a green creature or something. One of these. We don't even actually need to play the green for that. We could play Is It Locket just for the card draw, but we need lots of blue. So I don't know if that would be worth it. Trooper's not bad. As a win con. The problem is we just don't have any like real big bombs. And that's concerning to me. We would just have to be like piddly, right? So like wear them down. So we could do pass wall if we wanted. How much is this? 1310. 13 is not a lot of creatures. It's just it's control-y, but it's not like, it's not doing anything, you know? The surveil is great, but that's about it. So what are we running green for? We're running it for these ones, which sort of trigger off of and Crawl Forgers. I guess Crawl Forgers is technically a win con. This is a 4/4, and this is potentially big as well. So it's not the worst. And then we have a City Watch Sphinx. I don't know. I don't see anybody playing those either. What are the other cards that we have? Like, what's in red? Anything? Snare Sorcery. Like, that gets big. Erratic Cyclops. If we're playing a lot. Creature and opponent controls can't. So that's if you're playing a lot of spells. Which you're not in this format. What else can you can do white? You can splash white with it. So we could do blue, black, white if we wanted with Convoke. We don't have any black, white. We have that. That. But double white is really hard for splash color to do. I don't know, I'm kind of just like, let's try this and see how it goes. Like, what's the worst that could happen, right? We only have 3 forests. We really only need 1 forest to cast any of that. So, 1 forest. Could include the other one. What's the other thing that we had? This one, Erstwhile. Erstwhile's not bad. It's good. Passwall's good to have. Good. Those are just removal. Like, right now we're just playing the removal game. Sinister Sabotage is kind of meh. I don't really like playing counters. Like, they're good, but let's do that. Whatever. Let's try it. And hide. Because we're all sneaky. Yeah, we're playing that. Alright, we'll try it again. If this doesn't work, we'll go maybe back to Selesnya or something. We'll try it. That's the beauty about playing sealed, is like you can mix up your deck with whatever cards that you have in your pool. Like, we could even play Boros if we wanted to, right? Like, this is pretty crap. Like, we have our one. Okay. No. That's fine. Keep. Also okay. I'll keep it. That's just gonna thin the deck if we do Forest or something. Unmoored Ego, I don't know how I feel about this actually. It's good for like meta stuff, but I kind of regret putting it in the deck now. Get rid of the graveyard, I guess. I don't know what I would do with Unmoored Ego here. He's playing green-white, so Selesnya. There's a reason why he's playing that. Interesting. We didn't even get that. We didn't even get that card. Do we search for planes? Is it kind of rude to just get his planes out of his deck? I think it is. But I kind of want to do it anyway. Oh my gosh. Well, we got some information and we ripped a bunch of planes out of his deck. Yeah, if I'm gonna have it in the deck, I'm gonna play it, right? Even made a dude. Do that, we'll do that. Do that, play Dimmer Locket. Man, if I had Selesnya cards like this. Maybe I try and do Boros or something and just smork him down. Oh my gosh. See, I didn't get any good that. So we can disappear that Siege Worm. We also have Death Touch on something else. We gotta mentor something. Okay. You know what? I should have done the other one. Whatever. Actually, okay. Yep. We have Rhizome Lurcher and the other one, the other dude. So Curl Forger is pretty good. Also Rhizome Lurcher. Let's do Curl Forger first. Because potentially we could play a bigger Rhizome Lurcher. Is that Siege Worm in his hand though? That we're gonna have to compete with. Oh, double Rhizome. So right now we're already competing with it, with the Siege Worm. So we're gonna play it. Because we can play a second Rhizome if we block the Siege Worm. I'm perfectly fine trading with that because it'll be bigger the next time. Is that one? We're gonna get a creature, potentially a biggie with Convoke. Nope, it's gonna be just a dude, which tells me that he didn't really have anything in the top four. Okay. So we could, I could use Dimmer's ability at the end of his turn. No, I couldn't. Shoot. The question is, do I attack here? If I attack with Rhizome Lurcher, he's just gonna block with like a couple small dudes and attack with a Siege Worm. So I think it's better if I just hold off right now. Though I'd ideally like to not give him a bunch of creatures to Convoke. He has like so much mana. Beast Whisperer. Oh boy. Well, he's gonna draw a lot of cards. So we'll do a stop there and we'll pass the turn. We're gonna tap his Capture Sphere. Or we're gonna do Capture Sphere and Siege Worm. He has priority right now, but as soon as he does something, we can flash in. Oh my gosh, he's gonna draw so much. He's drawing so much. Is he gonna deck himself? I'd really like to see that, if I could like hold off. He's gonna get like a mass Convoke or something though. And if he has Might of the Masses, then we're kind of screwed if he draws into it. I don't know if we can turtle hard enough for him to like deck himself. See, why didn't I get I didn't get any kind of clear strategy with that. I might have been okay with Boros. I should have gone Boros. I could do Hired Poisoner here. Alternatively, I could draw some cards with Dimmer Locket. I kind of want to draw some cards with it. Let's do that. Alright, so we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and pass turn. I need to draw like mephitic vapors. I need to draw like 2 mephitic vapors. God, he's got so many dudes. How do you get 2 of these? Like, I mean, I guess I got 2 of the angel dudes, but still. All right, here they all come. I would have left Beast Whisperers alone anyway, even if you attack for them. About to be some triggers. Triggered. He's like really counting, like doing math. All right, what are you mentoring? Fine. All right, so I'll probably kill the Blade Instructor. So let's do that. Like a 3/3. Okay. Let's see what he does here. Would really like to Mephitic Vapors at this time. Is he gonna do Might of the Masses? Pax Favor. On what? Oh, the Stalwart. Nice. To kill my Lurcher. What did it do? I don't even know. Okay. So he can only play 5 more creatures before he decks himself. That's a big one. Wow. He's pumping himself up. He's just gonna like attack all in. You get double? Oh god. But we live barely. I guess he has like everything to play any of his cards too, so mana wise. None of that helps us. All right. Welp. Bummer. I thought we'd be able to finish a run on today's stream, but I guess not. So I enjoyed Sealed quite a bit. Sealed was really fun. Might have to mix this up again. I don't know if I can score any more than the 2 wins, but we'll see. But the upside is by doing this, you get gems. So like I got 600 gems for just doing this. If I am able to get one more win with anything, then I get 1,200 gems, and then I'll be able to enter again. So potentially you could go infinite with Sealed if you you know. So all you really need to do is 6 wins. You can go infinite with Sealed, which is awesome. So I'd ideally like to do that, but who knows if that'll be the thing. But we will come back to Sealed Guilds of Ravnica and Sealed events as long as they offer them, because I really enjoyed playing Sealed. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys stopped by on the stream, thank you so much. If you guys are checking us out on YouTube later, I also appreciate you for stopping by my channel. If you guys liked it, let me know, and leave a comment down below what you thought of it. We're going to be playing some more Magic up on the channel as well. It won't be like an everyday thing, but I'm going to be playing a lot of Magic off stream as well. So if you guys like to see more of it, please let me know, and obviously that'll get priority. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of the week and a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.